Okay, what's up, guys? So, Soup uploaded a video, and you guys is like blowing up the comments with this one, and it was the last video, the video I reacted to where it was like him role playing in an racist server, then like a Nazi server, and I'm like, bro, it was crazy, but if I'm tripping off of the fact that the FBI contacted him over that. Like, that's wild that you could be playing some stuff like that and then you upload the video and then all of a sudden, like, wow. I guess maybe, I don't know, maybe because he has like a big following on YouTube and then they just seen that this was blowing up or trending and or that FBI, I don't know. Maybe his FBI agent got a little worried. He got a little worried about him and stuff, and then yeah, because I know my FBI agent. I know he's probably just closed up the computer on me and stuff, and it's just like I ain't gonna pay attention to this dude because he's he was like I probably done went through at least like 4 or 5 FBI agents, but. Anyways, now that's wild. The FBI contacted him over that video, so yeah, let's just go ahead, drop that like, get into the video, and see what goes down. If you guys haven't, go subscribe to Soup for more videos like this. But in that being said, yeah, let's get into this video.
Howdy folks, Soup here, and welcome to a video that I was not intending to ever make in my entire life. So some of you may have seen the tweet that I tweeted on twitter.com. I'll have it on screen now. Also, if you want to go follow me, you should go follow me on that there Twitter. But anyway, the tweet is about a phone call and some text messages I got from an actual, I guess, FBI agent, if that's what you want to call them, or
That's
FBI
crazy.
officer. I don't really know the official term. But either way, I had someone from the FBI contact me regarding a video that I uploaded. It's kind of like that FBI meme you see where it's like how to download Minecraft hacks and they text you and it's like stay right where you are, something like that. Except that this is like an actual real life situation that occurred and not just some meme. Now I know a lot of you probably clicked on this thinking that it was going to be some sort of like comedic video. And throughout the video I'll be making like jokes or whatever about what happened, but the whole premise of this video isn't necessarily a joke, I guess you would say. But anyway, you guys probably want to know what the fuck's going on, so let me just get right to it. So around 2 or 3 months ago, I uploaded a video called The Dark Side of Gmod Roleplay. Now, if anyone watching this has ever played Gary's Mod, you guys know that I think pretty much anybody can create any kind of server that you'd like to for the most part out there. I'm pretty sure it's...
And that's just like, you would think that the game or the people would have like, or the people behind Gary Mod or Gmod, they would have more control over it. So stuff like this wouldn't happen, and you got YouTubers getting contacted by his local FBI agent. Like,
just free reign. You can do what you want. It's a sandbox game. And so obviously you have people that make these kind of servers that are very, I guess, it's not socially acceptable. The purpose of the video was kind of to go through and showcase some of the most fucked up servers that we could find. We went through and played on one called Slave Roleplay, School Shooter Roleplay, and Auschwitz Roleplay. Not really things you would talk about at the dinner table, Not really something that anybody would normally just openly say, hey, let's go hop on some Auschwitz roleplay. I feel like finding Anne Frank tonight or something, Like, hey boys, what time you gonna get on School Shooter roleplay? Should be lit tonight. Epic win. But yeah, I wanted to go through and see the kind of people that were playing these game modes and just kind of document, I guess. I know a lot of you probably thought that my other Gmod video, this one on screen now, is what you were probably thinking I got a call from the FBI about. And no,
I seen that video and I was like, I would have, if between the two, like, I would have thought well, then again, I don't know, I don't know, now I guess, like, now seeing it and stuff, I'm like, dang, you can honestly get called by the FBI for anything.
It's not the one. Any FBI agent watching this, the video on screen now, don't call me about it, okay? It's a fucking joke. Nothing crazy happened in this one. Anyway, so we go through on all these different servers, Auschwitz, School Shooter, and Slave Roleplay, all this shit. And you're probably thinking that the call came from the School Shooter Roleplay server, and that is not the case, actually. This is pretty much all that happened on the School Shooter one. I'll give you guys a little clip of that.
That's crazy.
Hey guys, what's the point in playing on this server?
Shut up, you stupid liberal.
Liberals are
Yeah, that's pretty much all we could get. But anyway, the FBI agent called me regarding the Auschwitz roleplay server and what happened on there. So I'll go ahead and for context for
Oh
you
well,
guys,
okay, yeah, because then it's like sitting down. You think about it, yeah. That the guy that he did come across was far more. Yeah, those people. Yeah, so of course, I said, watch the video. I reacted to it. So yeah, and the school shooter one, and then the racist one. Those guys was like, they were crazy. They were just trolls and stuff. But that last guy, he was making some threats, and I'm like, yeah, we need to be worried about that man.
I'll play that full clip so you don't have to go and watch the other video.
Soup, I want to show you something.
What is this?
This guy's a weirdo.
The jails?
Secrets that not even you know.
Oh, okay. I can't see anything.
I'm like, was I playing with the wanted criminal?
What is this?
Like, that's what I thought if the FBI contacted me talking about this video. I'm like, so is that guy wanted or something? Like, is he on your list? And I played with him?
Why you
I'll be so scared to play Gmod again.
Where is there like a fun value or like is this fun?
Yeah, this is fun. What are you talking about? Are you not having fun?
I'm like, nah, not really.
Over again. It's very fun.
There isn't like anything else you'd rather be playing than Auschwitz RP.
I'm very lonely. I have no friends.
It's like, it's
Nobody
just
likes me.
give you a reason to play like a game talking about something very bad in like world history. I think I said that in the last video. It's like all the different games you can play. Like, honestly, to kind of like, if you guys watch the TV show Everybody Hates Chris, you know that the dad on there, he'll give you like all these different examples of like these things that you can do. That would have been me. I'm like, you can play literally, there are millions of video games out there that has nothing to do with Auschwitz. You can play a racing game. You can play Call of Duty. You can play freaking, what other games? You can wait until the end of the year, get you an Xbox Series X, and play Halo Infinity, or Infinite, whichever, tomato. But yeah, I'm saying you can play a bunch of different games out there. The fact that you spent $9.99 on Gmod, and then you went and searched up Auschwitz and then waited for that server to download so you can play it, and then end up coming across this YouTuber named Soup, and you just acting as crazy as possible. Yeah, you set yourself up for failure.
I'd have fun.
You set yourself up for failure, my friend.
They said I'd had more fun if I donated, so I donated, and then I didn't have more fun, and nobody was on the server.
I don't even know what to say. I'm kind of scared.
I want to shoot up my school. I'm very lonely.
Yeah.
I want to shoot up the school.
Can't say that.
Huh. Well, that's not good. You probably shouldn't do that ever.
But nobody likes me. Nobody likes me in real
It's like,
life.
it's not a reason.
This might be the creepiest gaming experience I've ever had in my entire life. I don't feel comfortable in this bunker anymore, Jiu-Jitsu.
Alright, I've had enough of this. You're going to be my friend, no matter what.
It's like people that act like that, I'm all like, bro, like, you are, something's wrong with you. And I'm like, you forget medication. Like, no, you need a black mom and you need a whooping. Like, that's what you need.
Put you here.
Are you tying me up down here?
You're gonna stay there, okay? You're gonna stay there. Just stay right there, okay? I'm gonna get you another friend.
What the fuck is this?
Guys,
This is creepy, dude. This is actually creepier than any
Yeah.
horror game I've ever played in my entire life. He's gassing me! He's gassing me! Why are you gassing me? Why are you trying to gas me?
I thought you were leaving. You wanna come to the
tied me
surface?
to the wall, like.
I want to get away from you. You're fucked. You're fucked in the head. You're actually fucked in the head. Let me out of
Don't
here.
say that about me. That's what the people at the school say.
I don't like this at all.
Don't say that.
This
I'm
guy.
gonna shoot up the school if you say that again. If you say anything mean to me, I'm gonna shoot up the school, okay?
I think it's about that time that I left the
Leave,
server.
yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this. Yeah.
So as you can see from the footage, I was going around and asking people like, why are you playing on this server? Out of all the servers in Gary's mod, what made you choose
prop hunt,
Auschwitz roleplay.
hide and
Not
seek.
saying that everyone that plays on those kind of servers are, fucked up or whatever, but I'm just curious, like, are you just here checking it out because you're curious like I am? You want to know what it's about? You want to see what kind of people are on here or whatever? I just want to know their reasoning for playing on it. Are you having fun doing this? I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Most of the time, I didn't get a very serious answer. People were just kind of joking around and going along, with being funny or whatever, role playing. And it's the internet. People they like to be edgy and shit like that online. I understand that. I'm no stranger to that. And that's why I was kind of laughing and everything with the guy, because when you're on the internet in places like this, for the most part, you would assume that someone's joking. We all know that these kind of jokes are, very prevalent today. Not saying they're good or bad or anything, but people do make massacre jokes. It's not a strange thing to see or hear on the internet.
Yeah.
But I find it odd that he takes me to a very secluded place in the map and just wants to talk to me specifically. Maybe this is his kind of way of like getting something off of his chest. I don't know. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a professional therapist or anything like that. This is just what I think, and either way, right or wrong, I don't know his thought process. But to me, as I was recording it, I did feel really weird. Maybe this guy's just a fucking expert troll or whatever, or just like so deep into this roleplay shit that, you can't see past if it's a joke or not.
Yeah.
But as I was recording it,
that guy, I'm like, the way that he was acting, you honestly would have thought like something was wrong with him. So that's why I'm like, yeah, FBI. I'm like, I think y'all are contacting the wrong people. I'm just a YouTuber. I'm just a guy recording a video, just trying to get some content. That guy, on the other hand, I think you should be trying to contact him. Like,
me personally, I did feel strange. Usually when people make these kind of jokes, it just has a different vibe, man. I don't really know how to say it. The situation had a different vibe completely from any other situation I've been in similar to that in other games or on, Gmod in general. It goes back to like an anonymity thing. Does this guy think he can get this off of his chest because we're alone? He doesn't know he's being recorded, and we're in a secluded part of the map where no one else can hear us, and he can just get this off of his chest that he's going to do this horrible thing or something. People were, leaving comments and tweeting me like, bro, what the fuck did I just watch? All that kind of stuff. That guy at the end was like...
even when reacting to that video, I even kind of was like creeped out by it and stuff, where it was just weird watching something like that. Like, it's different from like any other ones, because it's like what he was saying. It's just like, you can tell like when a person's cracking a joke and they're being serious. And it didn't even like really like dawn to me. I didn't really like think about that, like how he did take him to like some like dark, quiet area of the game where nobody else can hear him. And then he just started talking about that stuff, and I'm all like, bro, like, that's something that you shouldn't do. Like that, that video would have went from like me trying to like, I guess, troll people in those servers. It went from that to like trying to calm this guy down, because I'm like, look, I don't know if you being serious, I don't know if you joking around, but if you joking around, you gotta tell people, hey, bro, I'm just joking. But if you being dead serious, if you want to end up on like, in prison, most likely getting parts of your body licked by a big black man named Mandingo, then do that. But I'm just saying, like, you don't want that. You don't want that. So I'm just saying. But it's like, jokes aside though, like, nah, like, you shouldn't. That's something that shouldn't be crossing your mind. It's like you taking, like, whatever your anger is, like, you shouldn't take that out on other people. Them other people ain't did absolutely nothing to you. And I'm not even saying to take your anger out on the people that have done things to you. You just gotta, join a fighting class or a gym. You go up across a punching bag and you just let off a few rounds on the punching bag. Not with a gun, but, you get some, like, go to the Dick's Sporting Goods store, get you some boxing gloves, and you just like go off on it and things, and you just let all that just anger out until you just ain't got it no more in you. But yeah, I'm saying, like, doing some like wild stuff like that, it's not cool.
Like, fucked up, he needs help. And then I got a phone call from a random number. Now, if you were to get a phone call from a random number, your first action would be probably to decline or ignore it. And I just declined it. I get a lot of telemarketer phone calls. I'm sure you guys probably do as well. Yeah. So I just declined the call, set my phone back down. Within a minute or two, I get a text message That is, oh God. So the text message has my full name and then this guy's full name. And it says, from the FBI where I live. And it says, call me ASAP regarding the report you submitted. And when I seen this, my asshole clenched up to about a centimeter tight. And I was like, oh my fucking God, I have done it now. Way to go, Soup. You have really shit the bed with this video. Because I knew it was about the video. I knew it was about the video. And my immediate thought was, I am fucked for posting this video. Like, I'm about to be arrested. Something's going to happen. I was very unsure. So obviously, I picked up my phone, asshole clenched, and I hit call. And I was like, oh, fuck.
That
so
would
he picks
be
up
scary.
immediately, and he's like, hey, bud, saw your Dark Side of Gmod roleplay video. And I was like, oh, hell yeah, bro. Leave a like and subscribe. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, well, I think I know what you're calling about, sir. I believe you're calling about the guy at the end, right? And he was like, yeah.
And I told him, I was like, I didn't submit a report about the video or anything like that. And he was like, really? You didn't? And he was kind of confused because I guess someone anonymously submitted a report about the video with my name or something like that.
Oh.
And they just figured out who I was. I really don't know what happened, but I never reported the video to the FBI.
And I was immediately like, well, do I need to take the video down? You know, tell me exactly what I need to do, and am I in any trouble for posting this or whatever? And he said, no, don't take the video down. You're not in any trouble. Actually, it's a good thing you uploaded it. Don't delete it. Leave it up. Can you please tell me the date and time you recorded this? You know, the game you recorded on, everything like that. So I went through and I told him the exact date and time that I recorded the footage. And he wrote it all down and reported it. And then he said, so you're still living at, and read out my full address, my name.
That is crazy.
I mean, all this kind of shit. My phone number, obviously he already had my fucking phone number. I believe he read it out anyway. It's kind of like, hey, bro, I got a massive dick, and if you're fucking around with me right now, you're probably going to be in trouble. So I was just like, yeah, man, that's where I live and everything. So I kind of didn't really want to, you know, say anything that would be bad, I guess. I wanted to help this guy out. Obviously, I don't want something bad to happen from anything if the guy was being serious in the video or whatever. So then what he wanted me to do next is he sent me his email address, and I had to send the guy's Steam profile in, his name in-game and stuff like that. And yeah, that's pretty much all that was. And I was kind of freaking out because I didn't know. Because he said it's a good thing that I uploaded it. Because this guy could potentially have been a school shooter.
Yeah, no. It honestly, though, because if I had been in a soup situation, then it's just like, I know that I'm not in trouble. And I know that, like, once they asked for his information, they were all like, oh, no, you ain't got to take the video down or any of that stuff. I'm like, okay, well, I'm like, all right, I know I'm not getting any time. I know I'm not going to go to jail or prison behind anything that's being said. Plus, it wasn't like you have to sit down and think about his suit. You didn't say anything crazy. You didn't do anything crazy in that video. You was creeped out by the guy. So you have video evidence that you was not with what he was saying. You left. So you was in the clear. You was in the clear. I think even from the start of it, I would have been like, oh, okay, well, I'm like, yeah, I didn't do anything wrong. Like, you know, this guy was just being weird. As you can see in the video, I left because he was being just too weird and stuff. But yeah, once when he would have sent out that, or once he had been like, oh yeah, we just need his like Steam profile and his information. I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. They're like, no problem. I sent all that stuff, and I'm just all like, you know, as long as I'm not in trouble, because I ain't did nothing. So now I'm like, in this video evidence, I didn't do anything. I didn't agree with him. I wasn't with what he was saying. Excuse me, but yeah, I'm like, that's all on that man. So you guys, y'all contact I mean, but it's like, you know, like I guess it was helpful to them. So I'm like, in a way, if I would have, because he typed the video, the FBI called me for uploading this. I'm like, I helped the FBI. I'm like, seriously, I was a freaking FBI helper. I was like, I'll go and just be that's something that honestly I would probably brag about in a way. Because I'm like, I just potentially stop like a tragic thing from happening and stuff. So yeah, I definitely would have, that been something I'd been like, I took it to my grave. I've been like, I've been happy about that, because I'm like, you know, no, it's like crazy people like, you know, like that and things. Like, I guess I shouldn't refer to him as crazy or be calling him out and calling him names and stuff, but, you know, because it is kind of like messed up if he is dealing with some stuff where he has mental issues and things, and yeah, I shouldn't be saying that to him and stuff. And I'm like, dude, like, you're playing games like about Auschwitz and you talking about being a school shooter. It's like you kind of set yourself up for failure. So,
know, just anything, wanting to do harm to people. And the
yeah.
video that I posted could have actually prevented that from happening,
Yeah.
which is crazy for me to think that me playing a video game and recording something randomly could potentially save lives.
Yeah.
It's so wild. Like Good Guy Soup, am I right? Like, what the fuck? It started out as me thinking I was in trouble, and it ended up actually probably being a positive situation. So I waited a whole day, and I'm just sitting there like at my phone and on my computer waiting for an email, a phone call, a text, or anything. And I'm just like, I have to know what happens next. I want to know. Because they're looking for this guy. Like somewhere out there on a case file in the fucking FBI,
crazy.
the female body inspectors, there's my name on a Gmod server with some random ass dude who's saying he's going to shoot up a school. And that's so weird to me to think that me playing a game could end up in like a case file or some weird shit like this. I never thought this would happen. So a day passed and it was eating me alive. I couldn't sleep. I was sitting there thinking like, is there any update regarding this? So I texted him that, and then he says, nothing I can share, unfortunately.
Dang.
Thank you for your assistance. And I'm just eaten alive because I still don't have an ending to the story. I still don't know what happens, what has happened so far. Is there any, arrest happen? Was this guy a potential school shooter? Did he have weapons in his house that he was
Yeah.
hoarding for a situation, or anything like that? Or on the flip side, was he just a random guy making a joke online? Now, I would say him actually planning some sort of massacre is probably very, very, very far stretched. I'm not going to sit there and deny that. I really think that that is unlikely and just not even a thing. I really don't think so. All that I know is that if they're looking for that guy, they've definitely found him, and something's happened.
yeah.
Like I said, whether it just being a joke or not,
They,
I do believe.
he had to been like questioned or they found him and arrested him and stuff. Oh yeah, but he most likely did get arrested. He most likely did get arrested. It's like you guys sit down and think about it. Like they contacted you and then they're like, oh, no information you can share unfortunately and stuff. Meaning that they most like if they contacted and they found your address, your phone number, your YouTube, all of that. They found all of that stuff, right? They found it all, and then you think that they ain't gonna find this guy? Then it's like I'm positive they most likely that they did like I don't know. I guess my little theory with it, they found out who he was. And then they was just like most likely contacted the people behind Gmod and was just like, hey, there was a person playing your game that was making some like crazy threats and stuff. We need some like, I guess to access your guys' game in a way or something like that to, I guess, find out like more information about him. But oh yeah, they definitely found out. What, this video was uploaded last year? Oh yeah, they definitely found out who that guy was and he most likely got questioned and all that stuff. And he might have been arrested. He might have not been arrested, but either way, like the FBI most likely did find him.
I believe they found the guy, and even for making the joke, I don't know what kind of extremes the law will go to process you for something like that. I do think context definitely matters when making a joke or something that extreme. I'm not saying that there should be joke police on people joking about race, religion, massacres, anything like that. I think it's all free reign. You can joke about it if you want to, but I think the way that you do it really matters. And I think that it goes to show that the way the guy in the Gmod video was doing it, if it was a joke, I think that the context was a little off. It's very, very crazy to think that something you can say can have a major impact on your life like that. I don't know if the guy's been arrested or not. Like I said,
it's like you guys sit down and think about all of the jokes that Soup and these guys like. Yeah, there might be the compilations where these guys is going too far and stuff, but it's it's them saying like oh, Grizzy is roasting like the dude or something. And then wasn't it Soup where he was just like, just go ahead, or it was either Soup or McNasty, one of those guys. They're like, oh, just call him a hard R, dude. Just call him. Just go ahead and just say it. It's jokes like that. Now that's funny. That's something that would make me laugh. That's something that would, that tickle me in the inside. Because it was a funny joke. It was a joke. It ain't like they're going to really go through with it. It ain't like Soup or McNasty was just like, oh, call him. Then they actually said the word. And then they were being offensive and they were being rude about it and stuff. But no, it's like, comparing their videos, then comparing it to that guy, that one little clip went as far than any clip of McNasty, Do, Soup, any of those guys. Like that, yeah, that man took it to a whole new level with his video or his little clip and things.
But I guess it could be a warning to anybody watching this. You might want to be a little careful what you say online sometimes, and make sure if you're making a joke to go overboard and say, hey, it's a joke or something.
Yeah.
It is 2019. People get very fucking offended by anything.
Oh, yeah.
And you have to be careful. You really have to be careful, because something like this could happen to you, and you could potentially get in trouble for just joking. Now, I am curious if there are any people out there in law, or, they're a police officer, anything like that, a lawyer. Let me know what the laws are on, a situation like this where somebody says something online. Like, what can happen? Can you go to jail for something like this? Can you go to prison? I don't know. I'm not a fucking cop. I'm just some dumbass YouTuber. I don't know shit about any of this. Also, you can leave a...
I'm not like a lawyer or anybody, but probably he definitely got questioned, no doubt about it. If they did find out who he was, they most likely went to his house and things, maybe guns blazing, maybe not guns blazing, but they definitely did. They most likely did track him down, find him, and because if he does, I don't know, if he does live in the country and stuff, then then they most likely got to him a lot easier and quicker and stuff. But if he was I don't know, maybe if he was out of the country, then can they do something out of the country? If it was something that is happening, let's say if this guy was in Canada saying this or something, then can the FBI, they might be able to call somebody to prevent it. The FBI is just okay, well, we can't do it and stuff, so we just gotta call Canada and be like, hey, y'all got some crazy people over there, hang up the phone. But it won't go like that. But you know what I'm saying, though. But it's I wonder how that will work out.
Comment, let me know if you think the guy in the video was just joking about what he was saying, or if you think he was being serious. I'm really curious to know what everybody else thinks. I'm kind of on the fence about it. I really don't have a solid opinion yet.
Maybe if he was in the school shooter simulator thing, then you would think oh, okay, yeah, most good high percentage he's just joking around and stuff. But he was in the Auschwitz server. He was in a completely different server that had nothing to do with school shootings or any of that. So I'm saying, people, they'll be saying that stuff, and it's they don't think it's threatening, or you think they ain't nobody gonna trip about it. But no, people trip over that stuff. So I warn everybody, just be careful with what you say online, because the FBI, they will contact you.
All I know is that the vibe while I was recording it was very eerie and strange.
Yeah.
Also, if there's any update that happens from this situation that I'm actually, allowed to know about, let me know if you guys want to know what happens. I for sure want to know what happens. It's really eating me alive that I don't know if there's been an arrest or anything like that, or if the FBI has talked to this guy or anything. I really have no idea. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, be sure to like and subscribe. You probably will get put on an FBI watch list for subscribing to my channel. If you like content that'll get you put on a watch list, this is definitely the place for you. It's just a joke, guys. FBI, please don't call me. It's just a joke. But yeah, hopefully this was interesting to you. It was definitely interesting for me. Never had anything like that happen to me before. Probably won't again. And yeah, peace out, guys. Take it easy. Gucci belt on when I'm fucking my sister.
Imagine that FBI agent. He contacts Soup. He was just hey, is that you rapping at the end of your at the end of your video? He's like, what's that song called? I would like to download that song. And his FBI an FBI agent, he had been traveling to Soup's house. He's like, no, he's like, you'll know when I get to your house. I'll be playing Gucci Belt and stuff. But anyways, that would be so wild. That would seriously be so wild. Just pretty much what Soup said. Be careful of what you say and what you do on the internet, because that stuff can come back on you. But anyways, this was a pretty good video. It was a good story time video and stuff. So yeah, if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Soup for more videos like this. Definitely go show him some love. Subscribe to me too. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.